Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here. I'm at you with another family history Civil Wars letter episode. We have two more letters to go through, this one and another one, continuing the story of Josiah Howe, my great 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 grandfather. I wanted to share these with you and get these videos out. So I'm trying to do these on Saturdays. This one's a lot longer letter. I don't think we have a date necessarily on this one. He didn't date it. But we know it's a continued. Well, it says July 2nd, 64, I'm sorry. So by this time he's in a hospital. He got wounded. So here's the letter. I think we ran out of ink because it's kind of greenish and it cut off some of the letters, but that's the original letter right there, front and back. So I'm just going to read this again. This is word for word as best I can. There are no periods really or commas or anything like that, so it makes it hard for the punctuation to try and read this, but I'm just going to read it to you. And a lot of you said that you wanted me to read these in order, starting with the oldest, so that's what we're going to do rather than skipping around. So this is coming from the Sadler USA General Hospital in West Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Ward H, bed 74. So you can imagine my grandma getting a letter from a hospital bed. Like, what in the world? If she, didn't get any other previous letters previously to that, because the last one was March that we read. So I imagine he would have sent something. So this is how he begins. Ain't as the way I do, for this is the way they print envelopes. Just kind of randomly in there. And I think this is really where it starts. So, my dear wife and children, as I had nothing else to do, I will write a few lines to you. I am as well as common and hope these few times will find you the same. I would like to see you, but I ought to be thankful that I can write and hear from you if I can't see you. Actually, look at that. There's our first period. Oh my gosh. So maybe he was just rushed. If they were in camp or something, now he's in the hospital bed, he can take all the time he wants. I feel thankful that I am yet numbered with the living while thousands of our fellow creatures are numbered with the dead, and I yet live. What I live for is more that I can tell, but God, in His tender mercy, has spared me thus far and kept me from danger, and I trust He will spare me to return to loved ones. Once more that a happy meeting that would be, I wish I could write something interesting to you, but I don't. And then we couldn't make up this one word after. Such duty. I had some unexpected visitors last night, the 1st of July. It was Caridon and Abigail, and Abby Elias Caridon was going back to the hospital. And so they came this way. They was aging to see Elias. They made me think of home. And there's two ands for some reason. I will be there by and by. If the Lord is willing, I expect to hear of an awful battle the 4th of July. But don't worry about my being in it, for I'm out of danger of their shot and shell, where thousands of my fellow men are in the midst of danger, of being many led and killed. How thankful we ought to be that I am not thus exposed. General Grant says his force is as strong as when he started this spring. For all he has lost some many men, he feels assured that he will take Petersburg and Richmond. I don't know if that maybe he meant a V for that one. I hope the victory will turn in his favor, but the Lord knows best. General Grant has got some 100 fenders, and that's with the question mark. We're not sure if that's what he meant. Some of this letter is kind of aged or stained where you can't make out all the words, by the way. General Grant has got some 100 fenders. Set so he can throw them into Petersburg. Of them call will make the sleeves my eye guess. So just men. I received your most welcome letter. Learning date June 29th, and was much pleased when I read about the ponies. But there's not much danger of a fellow following of when he had a good told in the main, but some of them look as if the main would all pull out. They are so rotten, but you must not be afraid of my meddling with them, for they kick up behind, and I trust got no money. I trust got no money, so I shall have you pout now about the smallpox. I've been vaccinated, and I work pretty well, and I have got well of it. It made my arm lame some, but not to amusement to anything. Don't worry about that anymore, for I think there is no danger of my catching it if it was here, but is not. I am glad. Josephine takes after me for pride. I'm glad she takes pride in her dress. And Josephine was a daughter, I believe. So a great aunt, or what actually, yeah, great aunt. Takes after me for pride. I am glad she takes pride in her dress, and I wish it was so I could help the poor child more than I do, but I can't. I hope she will be able to work and dress herself, and I will try and help her what I can. Her fellow's name is Foughton L. Northrap. That's also the question mark. We weren't entirely sure. Yesterday we had a lovely shower, followed up with a hail of mighty big ones. To it rained a lovely shower. It cools the air till blank. We're also sure on that word afterwards. And but not to be jealous for what I wrote about helping them, for I will fetch, F-E-C-H, I think maybe he means fetch. Fetch them something is probably what he said. I will fetch them something when I come, and they guess what there is a poor woman here, now with her husband, with a little 7 or 8 month old. She don't stay with him nights. I set up with him 2 hours last night. We only set up 2 hours apiece. He was wounded in the neck. He will lose the use of his left arm if he don't, his life. He's a doing well. There's fellow got his blank shot off, so it is not 1 inch loud. Happy to think it is no worse. Hiram Barnes came here the 29th of July. He looks bad, but he will get over it if he has. This is 29th. It says July. This is dated July 2nd. He must have meant June 29th. I'm going to say he came here the 29th of June. Looks bad, but he will get over it if he has you to care. It's like, well, I meant your care. And I guess he does. Billy Grove as well, as tough as a knot, but I blank. We couldn't make out that word. Sunday morning finds me yet among the living, while thousands of my fellow men has gone to try the realities of eternity. What a lonesome long day this is going to be, but I will try and pass it as pleasantly as I am. And so must you lonesome days. I know that we are placed in a hard spot, but you have the hardest one, for you have everything to do, and I nothing. My will is yowed enough. Again, not sure what he means by Y-O-U-D. Yowed enough to. So the word two is spelled out and the number 2. So it makes it to help you. If I was not shut up in state's prison, for this place is a perfect state's prison, but the contented mind is a continual peace, and my God help me to have a much, there's just a random comma, much of such a mind as I can. And you too must. I want you to get up your letters in good shape about your sickness and trouble at home, so I can show them to the doctor, and that will help me to get my furlough quick. But be careful what you write. He will give you a furlough to a fellow quick, but has got sick ones at home than he will to anyone else, and you can help me in this way and tell the truth. 2. I wish I could be with you some of my lonesome days if I can't be permitted to. All of them whom I came home, I'll write you another. After the 4th of July battle, and tell you all that I have, for I do not know half as much as I did last year. You don't tear anything of Levi, not any of them missing. Levi hand is missing. We heard all this cruel war is making so many depressed familial and lonely women, and children and cripples, and what is going to become of them, the Lord only knows. For I don't write if you got the paper I sent to you. If there's anything that I have forgot, I will write it next time, so we'll close for this time. Oh, I have been mustered for my day, and I hope I shall get it soon, for we need it no more at present. This from your most affectionate ever. It says remembering with in parentheses with a question mark on that one, and loving companion, friend till death, yours with respect, J. Howe, to Betsy E. Howe and children. And then postscript, my dear, you must cruise short letters, for my hand is not well yet. So that's also another reason why I might be not spelling some things correctly. But so that's the 3rd letter we have there. We have a shorter one there from August, and I thought I had some more of him. Maybe I have it somewhere else. I'll have to double check. I thought for sure I had a second binder of this, and I can't find it anywhere. So I hope that didn't get lost. But I'm pretty sure I remember doing two of these. But anyways, again, I'll show this to you. We had to fill in that whole left side because the printer did not print it right. But if you wanted to pause that and read that for yourself and see that I'm not making it up. So, yeah. So that's another Civil War letter from my great-great-great-grandfather, Josiah Howe. So, thought you guys might enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate and all the support on the series. I know this is kind of a niche kind of video to do. Maybe tops we get like 20 views after a couple weeks, but you know, there's 20 people out there that enjoy learning about a little history, and just kind of seeing that little time capsule there preserved. It's worth it. So it's better than, you know, just keeping in this book and nobody seeing it or knowing about it other than myself and a couple of my family. So I'd rather share it with you guys. So thanks again for watching. I do hope you have a good weekend. We got a busy day planned for me. So hopefully we'll have some TTMs that I can feel like doing on Sunday. I do have 3 so far to share with you. So we'll see if we get a few more on Saturday. So talk to you guys later. Bye.